Hey everyone, what's up? Hey Ozzy, hey Marc, hey Bizo, salut Laurent, hey Core Shock, Siri, I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce that. What's up guys? Hey Zagros, hey JDK, what's up everyone? Hey Ramrod, hey Bozanjiro. Let me put some music on. Hey Cave, I'm doing okay, thank you. Hey Shanaura. Oh, Fam van Dorst. That must be how would you say that? You must be from the Netherlands, right? Dutch, right? I think. Yes, I'm doing good. Thank you. Thank you, Zagros. Yeah, I was feeling a bit down lately. That's true. So yeah, there was no stream last week. Not because I did it. Yeah, because I wasn't feeling well, first of all, and because I had a very tense Mightiest Empire event. It's a bit too loud, isn't it? And you know, like I always say when I'm playing Mightiest Empire event, I am focused for my alliance, so I cannot, you know, at the same time entertain and stream, and play. So maybe something I can do later on for future times is stream, but full muted. Hey Hallie, did you reach your... I'm close to it. I'm close to King Arthur. But yeah, I've been receiving some donations, yep. Hey Wigbert, hey Fox, hey Kumar. Hey Tilo, what's up? Hey Jorgos, yeah, I'm doing good. So we'll have a talk. So tonight's, this weekend's plan, for those who are not on my Discord, basically, so tonight, I'll play obviously my Wonder Contest, so I've prepared some lineup, so I'm gonna play that, I'm gonna try that with Barbarossa. You know I'm not a fan of Barbarossa, but the reason is that Cyrus deals so much damage that Boudica actually does not deal, like, basically Cyrus is kind of Lubu, you know? When you have another DPS with Lubu, it doesn't matter, because Lubu basically overshadows everyone else. Cyrus is kind of the same. Cyrus deals so much damage that you barely notice Boudica's damage. That's crazy, but that's kind of what it is. Sorry, I forgot the game. So Cyrus deals so much damage that you barely notice Boudica here. So my Boudica is only 3 stars, obviously, so maybe I'm a bit biased, but still, I had better results so far with Barbarossa, because what this lineup needs is not another DPS, because Cyrus does the work for like 3 DPS. Unlike in Season 2 and 3, if you remember, Boudica was better than Barbarossa, because Barbarossa does not provide anything, where Boudica actually provides tons of damage in Season 2 and 3. If you compare the lineups, Season 2 and 3, you have Richard, Mensa Musa, Boudica, Leonidas. They kind of all deal the same amount of damage if you pair them together. But in Season 4, Cyrus deals so much damage that you barely need Boudica. So you need more tankiness to allow Cyrus to do what he does best, which is deal damage. And you can see here, I'm doing very well against these level 120 tribes, so I don't defeat them. But it's still very good performance here. Hey Koshisin, hey Insomnia, hey Unseen. Yes, finally some Cyrus content. Hey Santiago. Yes, my Barbarossa is not even 5 stars. And I'll try that tonight. So it's very... Okay, don't judge me here, alright? My skills are level 0 star because I don't have any reset scrolls left. So because I have no reset scrolls, I cannot upgrade my skills. So it's gonna be very basic lineup. So I'm gonna try Belisarius, Hannibal, and Ashoka. I'll try Belisarius first with Radiant Guardian on Hannibal. I wanna try different things, obviously. So maybe this is bad, but I wanna try it. Hexgated, Bator. Yes, migrations news. We'll talk about that after my Wonder Contest. There's a lot to say, I think. Hey, John Boy. Hey, Riddle. Against Supply Depot, I can Riddle, but you know, the thing is, my skills are very low level, so it might not do as best. And the problem I have with this lineup, Belisarius is not bad in swarming situations, but these ones here, they are very unfair. They are very high stats for some reason. So PvP will actually do better as a comparison, but I can show you. Yes, absolutely unseen. I think Cleopatra will be... well, this lineup I think is amazing in rallies. First of all, that's the first. This lineup has big damage. I did some tests against what's it called? You know the big tribes here, like they're level 100 and something. I don't even know how it's called. Tribal chief. Yeah, I did some tests with them and they actually do pretty decent damage. You can see I tried with Hannibal first. I tried a bit of everything earlier. The damage is kind of similar, as you can see, despite having no stars whatsoever here. When you think game will bring a stronger hero than Lubu? Well, Cyrus is not close to that, honestly. He's not stronger than Lubu, but he does very well still. Yeah, it does not do good. Like, this lineup is fully offensive. If you play this, I don't think it's that good in open field. I think this is gonna be amazing in rallies. And you could replace Ashoka with Cleopatra as well, for a fully free-to-play lineup. I think this might do very good in rallies. If you want to play open field, I think you have to replace Ashoka by Justinian or something like that. Yeah, that's true, Shannara. My Boudica is not 3 stars, but I tried. I mean, she's 3 stars only. I tried her and she didn't do that good. I mean, she did good, right? But she's barely noticeable, basically. I can show you. I think I have time. So yeah, afterwards, sorry, I wanted to say, so this weekend's plans, Wonder Contest in a few... The camera is a bit off. Wonder Contest in a few minutes, in 15 minutes. Then I want to have a talk about migrations. What do I mean by have a talk? First of all, it's to showcase it to those who don't know what's new about migrations. And second of all, I want to gather your feedback. I want to gather your thoughts. I want to gather your questions, your suggestions, and I want to forward them to the team. Because I think there's a lot of things that we are wondering. I mean, at least I'm wondering tons of things. So we'll go through that together and try to see if we can provide something, you know. Do you think Cyrus has the same problem as Warrior Pike doing mid in rallies? Yes, absolutely, Koshesin. But the thing is with this guy, with Cyrus, is you can absolutely attack rallies from the open field and actually do pretty good. Hey Fab, salut Nathan. Je parlerai un peu de la migration un peu plus tard. What do you recommend for Season 4? Tactician Pike, Warrior Pike? It depends on your playstyle. If you're a rally player, then Tactician Pike. If you are an open field player, both are good, but Warrior Pike is far superior. I mean, as a whole, because Tactician Pike beat Warrior Pike in 1v1. So she doesn't have leveled up skills again, same issue. Oh, I forgot this. Where is it? I think it's here. Supplies bounty. Has anyone done any testing on Cyrus Warrior Pike? Yeah, I've been doing some, yeah. With Tenacity. Tenacity is not that good. I mean, yeah, it's true. It's true that this is useless. Here, this is useless. Whirlwind Sweep. I actually did some tests and I found this. I found Whirlwind Sweep to actually do better than Forceful Retaliation. I was surprised, but does like what's it called? Forceful Retaliation dealt close to no damage, like it was pointless basically. Tenacity. So I was very surprised by that. Whirring of Badger be good for Cyrus lineup? I don't think he needs it, because Badger means you have resistance against most cavalry lineups, which will already beat anyway, and resistance against Tactician Pike, which could help, that's true, but basically Badger is better on either swordsmen or archers as a whole. Hey Samwise, please can you try line up Yi Sung-Ye, Saladin and Senjong? Yeah, I could try it, yeah. Do you think the dev team is gonna listen to those complaints and remarks? That's another subject. And obviously I understand that, you know, but I still want to try, you know. Head Garas. Is Frederick better than Boudica or are you using for tanking? I'm using that for tanking, yes. Boudica is better in Season 2 and 3, but I feel like Barbarossa is better with Cyrus. How's your weekend so far? Pretty good. I'm kind of hyped for tomorrow. I want to see tomorrow's matches. So tomorrow I will be streaming 2 Mightiest Empire event, guys. There will be server 13 versus server 17 at 11 AM UTC. So I will start at 9 AM UTC tomorrow. And there will be server 9 versus server 40. So this one should be pretty promising. This one will be at 19 UTC. Who's better against Lubu? Warrior Pike do amazing, and Tactician Pike do very good too. So how did the first go? I'm not sure. Yeah, see the healing of Tenacity is really, yeah, it's not that good. But look at Cyrus' damage. Like when I say Boudica's damage is negligible in comparison, that's because Cyrus is taking all of the focus here. Cyrus deals so much damage that you don't need another DPS. You need Cyrus to stay alive, basically. Oh. I forgot that. Amazing. I'll be using that. Tenacity does amazing as what's it called? Tenacity does amazing when you defend your city for some reason. I think it's bugged. I think I could use these ones here. Yep. Okay, here we go. I don't have any tactician or warrior pack, never good swords. How cook am I for next season? I think you can use archers, because I know 42 has pretty decent... 42 has pretty decent archers that, you know, they're in their closet. But I think swords, archers will do good next season. Because you'll have more pikemen in rallies, so you need to, you know, you'll have a bit more... you'll have more breathing room, basically. Lubu will smash also season 4. Yeah, Lubu still deals damage, guys. Don't worry. Bum, 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 bum. Man, I won't have that. Maybe I will. Who knows? Cyrus boot got removed? Oh my bad. Cyrus is bootless. Oh. I think I'll use my best gear here. I don't see why not. Because this was supposed to be my second march. It's not even supposed to be my best march. Hey Penguin, what's up? So what are the skills on Cyrus, Barbarossa and Mansa? I will show you if you just give me a small little minute to finish this. Holy shit, I'm lost with all of my gems. Is the music okay, guys? By the way, is it not too loud? Let me know. Passive. Yep. Why do I have... I need this. I need some passive here. I think I'm good with this one. Barbarossa, I think I can replace here. I should have better gems here, yeah. Healing, perfect. Armor, healing. Armor, perfect. Health is good. Let's take this. Health is perfect. All attributes is very good. We'll do that. Boom. Let's take some all attributes here. Passive is good. Oh, we'll do that. Blah 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 blah. This. So we need some passive skill. Sorry guys, I'll be yours in just a minute. We need some all attributes here. Passive, and here I may have some health left. Yes, I do. Do I have health on everyone here? Yes, that looks good. So, on this lineup, I have a Child of Prophecy on Cyrus, which is his main lineup, I mean his main skill. Whirlwind Sweep on Cyrus, because again, he's the main damage dealer. So 100% damage buff is amazing. Metal on Barbarossa, because I want to get healing as often as I can. So with metal you get healing every 6 seconds, whereas tenacity you get healing every 9 seconds. So healing every 6 seconds allows me to proc Peaceful Haven more often. And on Mensa Musa, Golden Odyssey and Fearless Retribution. I was thinking of doing Kingsblade, but I haven't seen any big upgrade yet. Did you check Purple Pike skills? Yes. For me, counterattack do more damage than gold skill with 2 stars upgrade. Yes. On some heroes it might be better, but as you can see here, well, Child of Prophecy is amazing, so this one is a must-have. And I had better results so far with Whirlwind Sweep. With Barbarossa you want to be full tank, so I use metal. And here Golden Odyssey is a must-have as well, but you could change this one. This one I'm not too fond of, so I may change it to metal or vigilant, something like that. I'm not sure yet. Why your blue stack so quick? I have good settings. I have a good PC as well. Have you fought against server 34? Sadly no. The music is a bit louder than last time. Okay, sorry Penguin. Maybe that's better like that. Let's have a look here. Belly Ashoka Hannibal or Belly Hannibal Justinian best? I think if you want to go for open field, Justinian is best. If you want to go for rallies, I think Ashoka is better. But, you know, to be confirmed. Hey, Mr. King Cyrus. Beta server still can't go to global? Sadly, no. Which I think I hope will change, because they introduced this thing, special... What was it called again? Special sports or whatever? Well, if you have special sports and you know, you block them to like 1 per server or whatever, why not allow, like, just say beta servers or, you know, instantly, beta players are instantly taken as, you know, special migrants or whatever. So that you ensure that they cannot be together, so that they, you know, they are spread out in every server. And you also ensure, like, if you are, let's say you are server like 90 or whatever, you have the choice between taking a beta player or taking, I don't know, a Kraken. Well, I'm not sure I would take the beta player, right? So to me that would be fair, but, you know, I mean, I understand that we cannot migrate yet as beta players because we are still in Season 4, right? Which is not the case for Global, so I'm completely fine with waiting. Thank you, Rise606, for the subscription, man. Thanks a lot. Welcome to the SIG Army. Hey, Finewade. Hey, Miguel. What about Ramses in Season 4? Yes, Ramses in Season 4 is still amazing. So the best deal is 20... Yeah, they changed it, Primal. I think they learned about the little trick that I had. Yes, by the way, thank you for reminding me, Primal. I have been partnered with eneba. So they work just like Midas Buy, but they have something they call cashback. So basically, whenever you purchase a pack, a bundle here for Apex coins or whatever, you can have you can claim later on up to 20% of that money from that purchase to basically pay less for your future purchases. Like if you buy like $100 Apex coin bundles, for instance, you'll get a $20 cashback, which you can use for your future purchases to spend less. So exclamation mark eneba. Explain how to claim the cashback. Yeah, I can do that. I can do that. Give me a minute. Okay, this should be okay. Yeah, so here you have eneba. So if you want to claim your cashback, you go here. You can see I have still 10 euros in cashback. You go to orders. You have your payments here. You go to details. And here, well, I claimed it already, but here, basically close to where you purchased, you would have a claim button. So here you could claim your cashback, basically. So yeah, I thank them a lot for that, because, you know, after Midas Buy kind of left us to, how do I say that politely? They kind of left us to left the creators to rot. Let's say it that way. They reached out. And they have been very transparent so far. And they are based in the European Union as well. So it's not that I trust them more, it's that it's easier to communicate. So let's go to our wonder. Did you figure out about eneba links? I was the one who said it doesn't work. Ah, yes. Do you have any screenshot for that, Primal? If possible. How good is Tomiris for Marshall Pikeman? I think she's a good addition, but I haven't tried her yet. But, yeah, I don't know if she's that much of an upgrade, so I would have to test, you know, thoroughly. Let me see. Thank you, Primal. Maybe Gus Missionist first spot in the lineup before you won fine already. What was the report against? Oh, you're right, Samwise. So this one is very good. You can see the difference between this is with Boudica, this is with Barbarossa. Because again, Boudica is an excellent hero. But look at the damage from Cyrus, man. Cyrus is just too good. So what you want is allow Cyrus to deal damage. Tomiris killed Cyrus in real life, should be stronger than him. That is a fact, yes. Tactician Cavalry over Lubu? I think Lubu still does better in Season 4. But I think Hannibal and Belisarius are amazing in rallies. I think Hannibal and Belisarius together with Ashoka or with Cleopatra are amazing in rallies. I hope... Ah, yes, we'll have a match. Great. What is the ideal lineup order with Cyrus? So far, my best result is Cyrus, Barbarossa, and Mensa Musa. I have Ring of Deer here. That's maybe better than Ring of Deer. Why aren't you using Hannibal with Ring of Crow? Because I'm using him as a debuff hero right now, so I want to put Radiant Guardian on him. You can see I have this here, I have Crushing Impact, because I want to activate my debuffs as often as possible. And Belisarius does not need Radiant Guardian that much, especially with Ashoka. Like, he has 35% base activation at 1 star, that's insane, and 30% on this. And he also is a very good holder for double attack. Hey Asterisp. Is Cyrus still the commander for getting swarmed in open field? Yes. Yes. Basically Cyrus... Mensa Musa is an amazing hero, but the fact that he did very good in open field was because the other heroes were starting to get a bit oldish, you know? Like Leonidas is Season 1, Richard is Season 1, Boudica is Season 2. Mensa Musa is an amazing support. Cyrus is top tier DPS. Is Leo, Boudica, Mensa Musa available in Season 4? I would say yes, it does okay in 1v1 or whatever, but honestly, if you can get Cyrus through the wheel, just replace Leonidas. I missed Boudica and Mensa, but have 3 stars Leo and 3 stars Richard. I'm screwed to pair them with Cyrus. You can. Hey Heavens, by the way. You can, but if you can get some Barbarossa stars, I think it could be great here. Like, even 1-star Barbarossa, I think, could be decent. And maybe... if you can get maybe Leonidas or Richard with Kingsblade to buff a bit your Cyrus, then why not? Who's better in open field against Pikemen, me or Ramses? Both are very good. Both are very good. I'm not sure there's a better one. Like, Miyamoto can really burst down Pikemen if he gets good activations. Should I invest in Warrior Pikemen over Martial Pikemen going from Season 2 onwards? Yes, I think so. The problem with Martial Pikemen is that they are restricted by their condition, by their turn-based condition. That's the main issue they have. I think turn-based is... I think they need better skills, basically, or better heroes. Martial Pike unfortunately have the Caesar Might issue. Yes. I think whenever they release Alexander the Great, for instance, I think there's gonna be a big change. But... like Season 2, you have an upgrade with Ram and Octavian. Season 3, there's nothing. There's nothing new for them. Season 4, there's nothing new for them, basically. So that's kind of why they struggle. 1-star Barbarossa would do better than Boudica in Cyrus lineup. I don't remember the 3rd star from Barbarossa. The 1st star, sorry. But I would say so, Unseen, yes. Better than 3-star? I would say so. Oh, this is kind of trash. This is kind of trash as well. Yeah, I guess you don't really care about these stars. They don't bring much. Like, only the 5th star on Barbarossa kind of provides something. Before that, they're kind of trash. So I guess he would do better, yeah. What about Cyrus, Bushra, and Samusa? I guess you could try it, but Bushra is still a very mediocre hero, so... Is Lubu nerfed by a rival of Cyrus? No, I don't think so. I mean, indirectly, you have to play smarter, but that's about it. Just like you have to play smart right now if you play archers. Yes, I'll talk about migrations later. I would like to have kind of a community brainstorm or discussion, so I can forward, you know, first I will explain it, and then maybe forward some suggestions from you guys. I have absolutely no idea, Asterisp. We know, I mean, they have been at Shipsuit and Henry V, they are in the, whatever they're called, what's it called again? The military expedition or whatever. Military exercise. So we can see them already, but we cannot play them yet. But if you take, for instance, Cao Cao was already in the military expedition, military exercise, but Cao Cao was never released. In fact, he was removed from military exercise. He was replaced by Toyotomi Hideyoshi. Should have merged dead servers and migrations after. I don't know, that's kind of hard to say. The problem with merging is that you leave no choice to the server themselves. I think merging is very hard to do. It's a very risky card to play. Any tricks to leveling up heroes fast or way to find books reliably? Yes, when you are at the start of the server, you can do Battlefield Survivor. You can farm that to get some passive rewards. And then do tribes whenever you can. Whenever you have your stamina bar, do tribes. Tribes help a lot. Yes, I agree the restriction on migration is a bit sus. But now people finally understand my point as a beta player. With that. Yeah, I have okay damage, but no tankiness whatsoever. Yeah, I feel like this lineup is better in rallies. I haven't lost a single HP here in comparison. Yeah, I think so, Matthias. But I think it's better in rallies. Like, look at my pikemen, man. They're still full life. Okay, let's see how long I hold here. Okay, I have only one person. Go away! Let me 1v6. Yeah. Hannibal has never been a 1v1 lineup. It still does okay now with Belisarius. But Hannibal, like, really shines in rallies. Always has, by the way. I think I'll just AFK on the point. Strategy damage, still very good. I think this is better to snipe enemies. But yeah, without Justinian, you like very much tankiness. I'm running Elcid. Is it good for me to run Saladin and Tomiris? Yes, I think if you play Elcid, your best bet is to go Tomiris and what's he called again? And Saladin, because both of them have Roar of Victory. I think that's what it's called. And Tomiris provides decent damage buff. Like, I'm still not dying, by the way. But they have a nasty Ramses. You can see I do no damage to Ramses, so Ramses is actually a big problem for me. I'll try and snipe him. Okay, never mind, looks like I'm good to go. Is your link to your Discord expired? Is it? No, it's not. It's not, okay, good. Yeah, I think this lineup's pretty strong, guys. I could legit AFK with this lineup. I need some might resistance. Okay, finally died. 27 kill streak. Wow. That seems balanced. So yeah, I think Belisarius with Hannibal way better in rallies, for sure. I think this is not good in open field. I think you really need Justinian in open field. Before that, it's... Let's see how I do here. Yeah, I'm struggling. Then again, I have, like, Cyrus, to put it in comparison, I have close to everything upgraded in technology tree, whereas cavalry I do not. Definitely Cyrus and Sin. Oh, you mean definitely? Should I continue with Boudica? I think Barbarossa. You can see how long I survived here. I think this is all due to Barbarossa. And that's also why Leonidas or Richard don't do well. It's because Cyrus is too overpowered. That's the issue. That's the same issue with Lubu. If you remember Lubu, Lubu does not need anyone else. Lubu only needs Attila, and Cyrus only really needs Mensa Musa, if you think about it. Because Lubu and Cyrus are the center of attention. They are the damage dealer of the lineup, of the composition. So they don't need anyone else to do damage. And because of that, you want to fully support your Cyrus. Whereas in Season 2 and 3, you don't have such a powerhouse. You don't have a king of pikemen. You have okay commanders, you have okay heroes. Boudica is very good hero again. But she's very far from being on the scale of Cyrus. So yeah. I did not expect Cyrus to be this strong when I first saw him. But he's amazingly strong, basically. Also, your scrolls were lacking. Yeah, Hannibal is basically 0 upgrade. Same for my Ashoka too. But yeah, Justinian I think would be better here. I'm not sure. I'm not entirely sure again, until I test it, of course. I'll go and grab some strategy resistance here. Don't forget Ram with Caesar and Octavian. Yeah, Ram etc. still do okay. They're still a pretty good support lineup. Like, my damage is still decent when I have my activations. There's no denying that. Like, I do 30k damage to Lubu in every activation, so Lubu definitely has to be careful in open field. Look at that damage, man! What the hell? This is my first time actually playing him. I mean, second time. Like, in real conditions. If I run, like you say, Cyrus, Barbarossa, and Leonidas with Kingsblade, which one do I drop? Whirlwind, I would say. Yeah, I'm still doing good damage. But, I mean... Like, Cyrus is so broken. I mean, that's what Warrior Pikeman has always been, by the way. You just AFK and let people hurt you. Feels like Cyrus doesn't really need a 6% more activation? Yes. $100% doesn't. Ashoka is very limited. Healing gems on main side instead of passive. Now, Ashoka still deals okay damage in swarming situations. No, Ashoka, Mansa Musa, sorry. He deals more damage than he heals. Still alive here? Oh yeah. I think they noticed that I'm not moving, so I think they started avoiding attacking me. Yeah, they're not attacking me anymore. I need to adapt. No, I haven't yet, Tilo. Elizabeth and Cyrus against each other. Tactician pikemen do better overall, because tactician pikemen are very strong in 1v1 situations. That's why they are very strong in rallies. Whereas warrior pike, they do okay in 1v1, but not as good, and they also are weak to strategy damage. Is it worth to upgrade your unit to 5 in Season 2? I think your unit is a very strong damage dealer. Especially as a secondary hero if you put her 5 stars. And as you can see, you are gonna need swordsmen in Season 4. But is she mandatory? I don't think she is. So if you're low on resources, maybe don't. Maybe wait for Lagerta or something. I cannot say yet who's better than the other. I have no runes as well. Is Lagerta S+ or just normal hero? She's a normal hero. I think she does very well with King Arthur. I want to try that, but it's a bit too early for me to try that. Is it a good idea to make a tier list of lineups which are mandatory and which aren't? I could do a hero tier list, yeah, a lineup tier list. Look, I'm getting so many points, I'm not even playing, man. Like, a good Cyrus is disgusting, I think. I started attacking rallies, by the way, with my Cyrus. Without Barbarossa. And it does very good. It does very well against rallies. Can you do a Lubu versus Cyrus test? I can't because I only have one alliance in my stream, in my server. So I cannot play against someone because there's only one alliance. That's also why it's a pain for me to do tests because I have to leave my alliance for like 1 week to do my tests. I think by watching this, I feel like Cyrus is very good. Yes, Cyrus is very good. Just leave alliance? Yeah, but I can't do that like that, man. Yeah, there's rewards to have, there's Mightiest Empire, etc. It's not something I can do that easily. Hey, Fallen. I have Musashi 5 stars, Tribuana 2 stars, and you did 3 stars. Not necessarily, Edgaras. I think Tribuana is still good. If you don't want to invest in Lagertha. What is this guy doing? Where is he going? Oh, he wants our garrison. I guess 1-star Barbo is better than 5-star Boudica. Honestly, I would say yes, sadly. And I'm as surprised as you are, but again, like, it's just... He's so strong, Cyrus, that you want to keep him alive at all costs. Mensa Musa with metal wouldn't make Cyrus live longer. The thing is, Mensa Musa deals okay damage. Well, it's like... It's not much, of course, in comparison to Cyrus, but it's like 15% of the damage to 20%. Like, metal's healing is not that great. I mean, it's good, but I'd rather have a bit of extra damage, I guess. I mean, I don't know. I would have to try. I would have to try. I haven't saved your thoughts on Belisarius' cavalry setup. I'm trying this cavalry setup, which is Belisarius, Ashoka, and Hannibal. It's okay in 1v1, so I think it's good in rallies, but in swarming situations, I don't think it's amazing. Man, look at them all here. For Cyrus to start cooking 3 stars versus 1 star, it's like Lubu. 0 star works okay with Cyrus. Yeah, I think Justinian would be better than Ashoka in open field. Because you don't really need... Like, say, Belisarius has very big activation chance already. Without Ashoka. Like, the damage I deal is crazy. Let's see here. But again, here, my Belisarius, my Hannibal has no upgrade, etc. So it's very bland in comparison to my Cyrus lineup. If you only had 2 lineups for open field in Season 4, which would you choose? Ramses and Warrior Pikeman, for sure. But they're ignoring me. Attack me, or I will attack you myself. Ramses' sword, yeah. Like you can see, without Ashoka, without Justinian, I deal good damage, but I'm still getting melted. Where here, I just deal damage, like, brainlessly. I don't even have to think. I just have to be here. Over Lubu, yeah. Lubu is still very strong, but the more we progress, the less we are into... what's it called? A glass cannon meta. I think that's where Lubu falls short. I mean, it's not Lubu that falls short, it's his supports. Timur does not provide much. He's okay, but he's not, you know... He's not amazing either. Do passive gems work on Peaceful Haven? Nope. Which 5? Which 5 lineups? If I have to pick 5 lineups to play in Season 4, I would play Cyrus, so warrior pike. I would play Ramses as swordsman if I had every hero. So double Cyrus, warrior pikeman. I would play fuck, what did I want to say? Ramses, swordsman. I would play Tactician Pike for rallies. I would play Lubu, and I would play Mulan, I think. And with that, I would have two very good open field lineup. Warrior Pike and Ramses. I would have three excellent rally lineups. Mulan, Lubu, and Tactician Pikeman. And these three lineups are also versatile. You could play them in open field too. What's the skill for Barbarossa? Metal and Peaceful Haven. How are you finding the tacticals? I'm playing with Ashoka. I don't have Justinian right now. Shubius. So I think it's very good in rallies, but I think it's a bit... you feel that you like resistance in open field. Like, I'm gathering so many points doing nothing. Take a Righteous Judgment in for metal. Or Freddy, what do you think? No, I wouldn't like that. This Righteous Judgment is too... not random, but yes, it is random. There's activation chance. You can be cancelled. So yeah, I wouldn't play that. I'm thinking just because Cyrus is so valuable, being alive, that metal and healing will be better for Mensa. Maybe you're right, yeah. How to buy skill reset? You have to be VIP 12, I think? Or maybe you have to be VIP 11? I don't remember. VIP 11, okay. And you can buy 4 every week. I wish there was more ways to get them, because for a week, I mean, I use that... I'm doing so much testing that I would love to be able to reset more, basically. I'm watching CC bullying R05. Quel truc le VP pour les skills, les trucs qui reset les skills Albator. Worth to play Cyrus full attack, James? I think you could, yeah. I wish they would all target me here. I'm targeting this archer here with my Belisarius. But yeah, I think Belisarius is better off in Tactician Pike. But again, that depends on how you play and on your on what you can afford as well, on your resources. Yeah, Beli is amazing in 1v1. I think if you want to play open field, it's better with Hannibal as the first hero. What's even happening, man? I don't even know. If you have Belisarius and Mulan, who keeps Radiant? I think if you have Ashoka, you don't need Radiant on Belisarius. Because he has so much activation already, and Belisarius is an amazing hero with double attack, and I'll explain why. I'll explain why Belisarius does amazing with double attack. It's very simple, you'll see. I think I'll explain right now, you know what? So why does Belisarius do well with double attack? Okay, guys, this is it's time for the lesson, okay? So listen up, students. Let's look at Belisarius' signature skill, if you please. After launching a normal attack, deals 1 instance of strategy damage to the enemy troop, pretty good damage too, every 2 activations, so this is his 3rd star, otherwise it's 3 activations, additionally triggers a random learned secondary strike skill with 35% increased damage. So why do I use this setup here? This is his new customizable skills, which deals additional damage every time you trigger it, up to 4 stacks. Every 2 activations of my signature skill, I will trigger a random learned secondary strike skill. And because if you take these 2 customizable skills, double attack is an active skill, it's not a secondary strike skill. Conquering Iron Hoof is a secondary strike skill. So if you take these 2 skills, every 2 activations, you will not trigger a random secondary strike skill because there's only one. There's only your this customizable skill, because the other one is not a secondary strike skill. So if you take Conquering Iron Hoof with double attack, you are 100% sure to trigger this one every 2 activations of your signature skill. Whereas if I were to take Conquering Iron Hoof plus Crushing Impact, it would be 50% chance to trigger either Crushing Impact or Iron Hoof. But because I have double attack and this one, double attack being an active skill, it is not triggered by my signature skill. So by going double attack, you ensure that you activate Conquering Iron Hoof every time. I don't know if that was clear. I'll explain it better in video, of course. But basically you maximize your damage that way. And that's also the best way to make use of double attack. Of course, if you have Radiant Guardian, you can use it if you're not using Mulan, for instance. You can see I deal good damage to this Lubu here. I dealt like, yeah, like you can see when I activate my skills. What would you use for Radiant and for Tag Pact? I mean, if I don't play Mulan, I would still play with Radiant. Now, if I use Mulan... well, first thing I like using, obviously, is Lofty Mountain. Lofty Mountain bringing armor resistance, sorry. Because you're a tactician hero, you like having armor resistance, right? So Lofty Mountain is a perfect fit here, especially if you play rallies. What else do I have? I like Ring of Clover as well. I think Ring of Clover on Tactician Pike is very good. Because again, it's an army that's made for rallies, most likely. So just so you can see the damage here. So Ring of Clover actually is very good. And then if you don't use Radiant Guardian, Ring of Serpent would not be good here because you have a pretty low scaling. Let me see. I tried Nightwolf. And Nightwolf doesn't do amazing. Because what makes Nightwolf good with Lubu is that he benefits a lot from his normal attacks. So that's very good for Lubu. And Lubu has critical strikes, which Belisarius does not. I guess Crow or Lion could be okay. Cyrus doesn't need Boudica. Yes, that's what I was explaining earlier, Rafangelo, is that you kind of have this, you have the same issue, like issue in big, you know, in big quotation marks, with Lubu, is that Lubu is so strong that if you place a second DPS with Lubu, if you place, I don't know, Guan Yu DPS, for instance, you will barely notice Guan Yu DPS because Lubu does so much damage. It deals so much damage that he basically, you basically don't notice anyone else. So you're better off with supports to emphasize on Lubu's strength rather than having a second DPS. If you play Cyrus, that's the exact same thing. I can show you here. I can show you Rafangelo some reports. Not this one, maybe this one. Yes. Like my Boudica is only 3 stars, okay, so she could be better. And she had no skills, but basically I did the test with full stars on Boudica, okay? With I did the test with 5-star skills. Boudica's damage in comparison to Cyrus is very small, and it's the same for Leonidas and Richard. In Season 2 and 3, if you play Boudica, Mensa Musa, and Richard, you probably notice that they both, I mean, the 3 of them do nearly the same amount of damage. That's why Ring of Deer is so good on this lineup, by the way. But in Season 4, Cyrus is predominant. Cyrus is above everyone else in the lineup. So if you bring another DPS, you barely notice him because the damage is mostly dealt by Cyrus. So Barbarossa actually provides more to the lineup because he provides time for Cyrus to deal damage. That's the only reason why he's ever good. Barbarossa is still a pretty mediocre hero, right? Don't get me wrong. Do not play Barbarossa before Season 4, it's bad. But in Season 4, because Cyrus is so strong, he actually becomes usable because he provides resistance. Yes, I agree, Rise. That's why I was very surprised too. I'm not gonna lie, I was very surprised. But that's my analysis, is I think that Cyrus is so strong that you barely notice over DPS. And that's kind of what you can see as well in the reports I showed you. Cyrus, Barbarossa, Leonidas. I think Mensa Musa is... I wouldn't say mandatory, but I think Mensa Musa is to Cyrus what Attila is to Lubu. Meaning that if you play Lubu, and maybe you'll agree with me, Rafangelo, if you play Lubu, you could play anyone, but you need to have Attila. You can play Lubu, Attila, Rani. You can play Lubu, Guan Yu, Attila. You can play Guan Yu, Seed, Attila. You can play Lubu, Hannibal, Attila. It doesn't matter. You need Attila. Attila is what, I mean, it's part of the reason why Lubu is so strong. Mensa Musa provides, at 5 stars, damage reduction at all times in swarming situations. And he provides damage boost as well. So he's amazing. No YouTube notification? Really? I'm getting cancelled. What's up, MG? How does Belisarius damage compared to to Hannibal without buffs? Belisarius deals a bit more damage than Hannibal, but honestly, I haven't been... A good Hannibal will still do more, I mean, as much, close to as much damage. Like, as you can see here, I did a bit more when I'm commander. I was trying Raiden Guardian on different setups. So here you can see I have Raiden Guardian on Hannibal. Here I dealt a bit less damage because I had Raiden Guardian on Belisarius. And I was trying with Hannibal, with Justinian as well. So it all depends on how you play, but Hannibal has potential for damage, because Hannibal has always been a pretty decent DPS hero. You can see here I do a bit more damage. Hey Liam. Yeah, absolutely, Rafangelo. Like, Boudica is very good in Season 2 and 3, because you don't have an overpowered hero, basically. You only have, you know, like, Richard is a DPS, Leonidas is a DPS, Boudica is a DPS. Like, the first really support hero is Mensa Musa, and even he deals damage in Season 3. Cyrus is Will. On Cyrus, I use Whirlwind Sweep and Child of Prophecy. Ramses 5 stars or Attila 5 stars first? That's hard to say. I mean, it depends on your account. That's way too hard to say just like that. When are Season 4 heroes coming out? I think we still have 1 month. I think, if I'm honest, they are busy with migrations. They are busy with Golden Expedition, which should come at the end of June, I think. They have Lost Desert, which I think is scheduled for end of July or whatever. I think it was something like that. So they're very busy, you know. They will most likely have summer holidays as well. I think August, they'll have holidays, maybe. So I don't think they'll have time to work on Season 5 heroes. And if they release Season 4 heroes for you guys, they have to release Season 5 heroes for us in beta. So I'm not sure they will have time to fully work on heroes. So I'm assuming at least 1 month, 1 month and a half, but that's only my opinion, so don't take it for granted. No, they cannot, Kumar. Not yet. Okay, let me... Okay, I guess I'll fix that later. Okay, let me change my title. We will talk about migrations. Migration discussion and thoughts. Okay, here we go. It should be changed. I'm doing okay, thank you. That must be. Here we go. I'm hoping they release another Great in Season 5. Yeah. Okay, let me set up... maybe I have the thing from... No, I want to talk to... Catherine. Catherine will be the first to bring you the inside scoop on migration rules. Amazing. Ah yes, it's still very low resolution. I think I can have it from WhatsApp in a second. Yes, Catherine and I, we're talking through WhatsApp. Don't mind me, guys. What's even worse? Why is that so low resolution, man? What the hell? Okay, I guess you guys can see. Why is it so shit? Very bad, no? Testing our eyesight. Absolutely. I think someone sent it in... Wait, give me a second. I think someone sent it in the official Discord, right? With better... what's it called? Better quality. If someone can find that back. I think it was Ryzen who did that. Let me see. Did I miss the party? Yeah, we're gonna talk about migration now. Give me a second, guys, I'm sorry. But I would like to not have shit quality if possible. Migrations. Of course, everybody's spamming. It's very hard to find what I want to see. Oh. Okay, I think this is better. Is it? No, it's not. Oh, maybe this? What is this, man? Why can they not make a proper image? Announcement. Migration discussion. I guess that will do. I guess that will do. Okay, sorry guys. I'm coming, I'm on my way. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Here we go, here. And it's even worse. Amazing. It's worse, right? Yeah, it's worse. Okay, I guess we'll go with that. I will just make myself smaller, or I will hide myself like this. Okay, let's go like that. Let us go like that. Okay, send photos on your Discord and general chat. Ah, wait, maybe we have another chance. Yeah, it's kind of the same. Okay, that's okay. We'll go like that. We'll go like that. Okay, so migration rules. We have been waiting for quite some time. First, it was announced for mid-April. Turns out it's mid May at the end of the day. So it's finally here. So let's first see what it is, what it says. So I can maybe make a YouTube video out of that, and let others know as well. So yeah, let's see what it is. I know a lot of servers are depending on that to actually leave, or to be revived rather, and a lot of players are waiting to migrate to have a reason to play as well, because we have lots of dead servers here. So there are 3 stages. Reminds me of the Mightiest Empire, but well, it's kind of the same actually, but we'll see. Stage 1, Migration Preview. During this stage, the Empire Administrator can edit the migration power limit and the Empire announcement. So that's kind of basic. Basically, you will have the opportunity to say, I don't know, server 119 is recruiting, and we don't want, players below. No, I think, yeah, migration power limit. Several power options above 20 million will be provided for the Empire Administrator to choose from. The migration chat channel opens. Governors interested in migrating can contact administrators of their favored empires in advance to expedite the approval of their migration applications during the migration application stage. So, I think from that very bad quality screenshot here, I think it goes up to 30 million. I hope that's not the case, because we'll see. I think it's said later. But basically, the power limit that you choose for your server to migrate to will determine the amount of players you can let in. If you select 30 million, for instance, players above 30 million will be considered special. So they will take special slots for your migration. Players who are under 30 million power, if you select 30 million power, will be considered regular players. And obviously you have more spots for regular players than you have spots for special players. But we'll have a look at that afterwards, and we'll come back to this migration power limit, because I think there's some issues with it. Stage 2, Migration Application. During this stage, governors can submit migration applications to their favored empires. Applications from governors whose power is below their favored empire's limit are considered regular migration applications, which is what I was saying, while those above the limit are classified as special migration applications. So if you are above the migration power limit, you are considered, I guess, strong by the system, by the migration feature, and it will be harder for you to migrate. Kind of. Empire administrators will review migration applications from other empires. When an application is approved, a migration slot is deducted from the empire's quota for the event. If the migration quota reaches 0, no more applications can be approved. Once an application is approved, the player must complete their migration within the specified time limit. I think the specified time limit is 8 hours, meaning that when you get approved, you have 8 hours to do everything properly to be allowed to migrate. And if you don't, then I guess you cannot migrate and your application is cancelled. So you have to be careful, obviously. I think it's best to talk with players to be sure they can accept right away or they can migrate right away, to avoid having players not migrating. Obviously, you can cancel your application at any time, as long as it hasn't been reviewed yet. 3 migrations, wow, and again the quality is amazing, mesmerizing I would say. During this stage, governors below their favored empire's migration power limit can freely migrate there. So my understanding is that, let's say you have 30 slots, 30 regular migration slots, but your server does not have enough applicants. They don't have enough candidates. So you cannot accept 30 applications because you do not have 30 applications. So let's say you only accept 15 players out of the 30 slots you have available. That leaves 15 slots, obviously. Once the stage 2 is finished, which is with applications, you can freely migrate to this specific server because there wasn't enough applications, basically. But my understanding is, if you accept 30 players from migration applications, then you will have 0 free migration slots. I don't know if you guys have the same understanding as I do, but that's how I understand it. There's a limit to how many players can migrate, yes. I think they talk about that afterwards. I will first go through everything, guys, and then I will try to answer some questions, but after that, I will answer some. I will first read everything, and then we will answer some questions. Administrator permission. So what's the administrator? What does he do, etc. The Empire administrator can edit their Empire's migration power limit, obviously, and Empire announcement during the migration preview stage. So it's kind of like a market, you just like when you have your alliance, you can have a small description for your alliance, very limited of course, but you still have a description for your alliance. I think this will be the same for your Empire announcement, basically. You can make a small presentation for your server to invite players to migrate to your server. And the administrator can review applications from those wishing to migrate to their empire during the migration application stage. The king of the server will act as the empire's administrator if there is no king, meaning that if it happens during the week where you lost the Mightiest Empire event, then the leader of the top alliance takes over. During this migration event, the administrator won't be changed once the event enters the preview change, even if the king or top alliance leader's position is transferred to another player. So be careful who you select as the administrator, who you select as king. Make sure he's available during, I don't know how long it will take, but if it's 2 weeks, make sure your administrator, your king, is there for 2 weeks, basically. So why do I know there was some talks about the king or not? I like the fact that the applications have to be agreed by the server itself. It wouldn't make sense to me that anyone can come to your server. There needs to be a limit, because if you have a serious server, if you have a server that's working, you don't want people in that do not fit with your server vibe, with your server objectives, with your server, whatever. Some servers, they are very active at 1 AM UTC, so it's not very interesting to have players who play mostly at 19 UTC. It doesn't make sense. If you have a server that's at peace, there is no need for you to accept someone who would just wreak havoc and create war. So you need someone that fits your server. And as an alliance leader, as one of the leaders of 119, I want to be able to be hands-on who comes in and who doesn't. So I think this is good. I know not everyone likes that. But if you want to migrate to a server where you do not agree and where you are not friends with anyone anyway, what's the point? If you do not agree with how the server is led, then why would you go there, first of all, in the first place? So I think this makes sense. I think this is good. I think migrations need to be accepted by the server itself. So to me that makes sense. I made friends with them. I even said I enjoyed my migration events. I don't know the server. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I mean, basically, as long as you agree with how the server is run, then you should be fine. If you are under migration quota, you can't migrate without approval. Yeah, basically, yeah. I mean, you cannot migrate. Basically, if the server, let's say server 42, for instance, I think is a perfect example. Server 42, I believe, will have tons of applications. So most likely, they will have either accepted or denied their quota through applications. So I'm assuming there will be no one for free migrations in big servers like 42. But that's just, you know, my thoughts. Okay, so during this period, the king will be hands-on the migration, which is important to take note of. So obviously you want someone you trust. And we have this second picture here. Asterisk, yeah, I have your application, Asterisk. But we still need to see groups, because we will talk about that, and there is big questions when it comes to these groups. Let me see, Asterisk, I think I have you. Yes, I do. What's your name, the Bosanjero, in-game? Yes, we will talk about the zone groups. I think there's tons of problems with that. We'll go through it. Okay. Migration pass. Obviously, there is a currency. Yes, I'll talk about it, Asterisk. There is a currency, so if you want to migrate, you need migration pass. Migration passes, sorry. The higher your previous power, the more migration passes you will need. So we don't know what threshold will determine how much passes you need. Like if you need, I don't know, 1 pass every 10 million or whatever, we don't know. How to obtain migration passes. Apart from purchasing packs, a certain number of migration passes will be given to you for free each time the migration event is launched. So you can either buy them straight up, or you can accumulate them passively. So if you can accumulate them passively, most likely at some point you will be able to migrate as a free-to-play. When? I don't know. We don't know, again, how many passes we need, and we don't know how many passes we get for free each migration season. And we also don't know how often we have migration seasons. That's something we'll talk about as well. Migration quota. Within each migration zone, so it's the first time they start talking about migration zone. Empires are classified as either leading empires or regular empires based on their strength. We'll talk about that as well again. Empires ranking in the top 20% by power within each migration zone are considered leading empires. Empire power will be set based on the historic power of the top 200 players of that empire. Leading empires have approximately 30 total migration slots. That's the first thing. And regular empires have approximately 50 total migration slots. Each empire has several special migration slots, so for players above the power limit, for approving governors whose power exceeds the empire's migration power limit during the migration application stage. Specifically, three special migration slots for a regular empire and 1 for a leading empire. Special migration slots don't count toward the total migration quota. The quota replenishes by 1 every month. So why do I think there's an issue with that? empires ranking in the top 20% by power are considered leading empires. But 20% ranking in the top 20% within each migration zone. What does that mean? It means that if I am in a migration zone as Empire 119 with servers ranked, I don't know, from 120 to 150, I will be considered in the top 20%, which is not fair. Why would I be considered a top empire the same as server 42, the same as server 13, the same as server 9, the same as server 27? These servers have hundreds of actives. And if you watched my Mightiest Empire events, they have a crazy amount of active players. We do not. Servers 100 and plus do not have a lot of actives. If I can gather 60 players in my alliance for Mightiest Empire events, I'm very happy. We do not have a lot of players in some servers. And if we are in migration zones where we are considered among the top 20%, we will have the same migration spots as some servers who have an insane amount of actives. To me, that's not fair. That's just my opinion. Yes, sir, Rearise. So, and again, we do not know what migration zones are. So, Asterisk, what server are you on, Asterisk, if you can remind me? "15 full rallies on Trojan event? That never even happened in servers 100 and plus. Do you know why? Because servers above 100 have less base players than servers below 100. Even better, even like, let's say server 13, they have more actives than we had even starting players, most likely, I'm pretty sure. I'm on server 80. Let's say you are from server 80 and Bosan Zero, you are from server 104. If your servers are not in my migration zone, if they are not in the migration zone with 119, you will not be able to migrate to my server. We need to be in the same zone. So, if you have been waiting to migrate to my server for months, if your server does not end up in my migration zone, you will not be able to migrate. It's the same way as, it works the same as brackets for Mightiest Empire events, right? If you are not in my bracket for migrations, you will not be able to migrate to my server. To me, that's not great, because the goal of migrations is to allow players to move where they want to have fun, and it's to allow servers to become lively again. That's the goal. The goal is to see more empires like server 42, server 13, server 15, server 16. Like, these servers are amazing. These servers are lively. You want to see more Mightiest Empire events like we saw 2 weeks ago. These were amazing. We want to see that for more servers. I'm assuming everyone wants to have fun and wants to have big PvP events, right? I have no idea, Vizo. So, we do not know how big migration zones are. It could very well be 20 servers. It could very well be 50 servers. It could be 10 servers. We don't know. We have no idea. And in my opinion, it should not be less than 40 or 50 servers. It should not be restrictive. it should not be restrictive. They should allow some freedom to players. There's already restrictions with the number of migration slots. If you want to join my Discord server, !Discord. I think many of these rules will change. Yeah, I agree as well, Fox. I think they will change many things. So first thing I need to say is that migrations will come to beta first. And I'm not gonna lie. Sorry, I'm losing my words. If the rules stay the same in beta, which is, if you remember, the power limit here. So you don't see well in this screenshot, but the power limit here is 30 million. Like in beta, 75% of players are above 30 million. So we would all be considered special migrants. So no one would be able to move, so they have to change something. Yes, they even split beta servers in 2 zones. So every migration zone is like 5 servers in beta. I mean, what's the point? But maybe, again, maybe that's gonna be different for global, because we know, sadly, beta does not have the same treatment as global. So we'll see, I guess. The regular migration quota will always be less than the total migration quota. So there will definitely be slots available during the free migration stage. We don't, I mean, that we'll see. This is kind of a very, very vague sentence. No, I will not go... I don't see the point of going to 42, I mean... With my Kingdom 1 server, you mean? Raffangelo? I don't know, man. Migration requirements. So can you guys migrate? Citadel reaches level 18. Watch out, guys. If your Citadel is not level 18, you will not be able to migrate. Citadel is not at war and has no marching troops outside. So it's just like when you want to teleport on the map. Basically, do not have troops outside, obviously. Otherwise, they would be lost in another dimension. So avoid that. Rule 33. Watch out, guys. No wounded units await treatment or collection in the hospital. Yeah, so you will have to leave your wounded behind. I mean, just heal your troops, guys. And you're fine. You are not a member of any alliance, so if you want to migrate, you need to leave your alliance. That is very important, it seems. And I guess curious, because it could make you... I guess they could have made you leave your alliance automatically when migrating, but it is what it is. So yeah, you need to leave your alliance before migrating. Obviously, you are not serving as the administrator for your current empire in this migration event. That's very logic to me, but it's good for them. It's good from them to remind it. Your application has been approved by your favored empire's administrator if you are migrating via application. Free migration stage, your power is below your favored empire's migration power limit, if there is any migration spot left after the application stage. Notes. Very important, guys. Your migration will have the following effects. Please note. Resources and progress from purchases and top-ups will be retained, such as VIP progress, top-up event progress, etc. So I'm assuming Kingdom's Horde, etc. you will not lose anything. All progress rewards from your current battle passes will be sent to you via email after the migration is complete. So nothing much to say here. If you forgot to claim something, it's just gonna be in the mail. And this one is interesting actually. Your first top-up pack and Empire Glory pack purchase status will be reset after migration, which is very funny to me. This means that you're gonna be able to buy Mulan or Leonidas again for very cheap. I guess, that's how I understand it. I guess. So, I mean, if you don't have Mulan maxed, and you want to invest in Mulan, you're gonna be able to do so for less money, I guess. Your Citadel's unprotected resources will only be retained up to your warehouse limit. So I guess if you're the type of person to use all of your resources, chests, maybe do not do it before migrating and keep your chests. Other personal development resources will be preserved, such as heroes, protected resource, etc. Your current Citadel queue will be maintained, such as building queues, forging queues, etc. RSS in chest, yeah, yes, they're safe. Keep your chest, basically. Your gameplay progress will be preserved, such as island tactics, supplies bounty, etc. The progress of all events you currently participate in will be reset, such as the Mightiest Governor, the Mightiest Empire, Stellar Glory, and more, which, I guess, makes sense. Please make sure to claim the rewards for the progress you have already completed. If those events are available in the new Empire, you can participate again. Which is weird to me, because, to me, migration seasons should happen when there is no PvP event, but I don't know, I guess we'll see. If you've already won the contest or Battle of Dawn registration before migration, you may not be able to participate in the new Empire's first instance of these events. I guess that's nice from them to notify that. I don't think that's, one of our worries, but, at least they are saying it, so there's no doubt about it. Your server mail will be cleared after all available rewards are automatically claimed. So, that's nice as well, I guess. Your friend list, group chats, and private message history will all be preserved, which I guess is fine too. After completing migration during a migration event, you cannot migrate again until the next migration event, which we don't know when it will be. We don't know what the migration, how often the migration events will happen. Some assume it's going to be once every month. Honestly, we have no idea yet. So as you can see, server migrations for beta will start June 3, June the 3rd, sorry. So I will be able to experience it first and give you my thoughts on that, my opinion, a review as well, if you are interested. And as you can see, our migration groups are pretty bad. 1, 2, 3... Like here, that's 3, 4, 5, 6 servers, because that's 6, 7, 8. 6 servers in one group, and 5 in the other. What? Like, why divide us in 2 groups? Anyway, and for global, it's gonna happen, sorry, starting June 10th, so very soon, in 2 weeks. Hopefully some things change until then. I had mentioned, I hope the migration limits are gonna be a bit more than 30 and 50 slots, because I think that's very few, honestly. In my server, in Inherent Server 19, every alliance, we have 3 top alliances, each of us have 50 AFKs or something. So we are in need of 150 players. If we have to wait 3 migration rotations to fill our alliances, that's not even counting the people who will leave. Then it's pretty bad. You can only go to those servers listed in your group. Yes. I play in Kingdom 1, which means that I can only migrate to Kingdom 3, 4, 5, and 9. And they can come to us, obviously. So, what is the limit? What is the power limit going to be? Is it really going to be 30? Honestly, I doubt so. Because I think even in server 42 or server 13, I don't know if Rafangelo is still here. What's 30 million power in your server, Rafangelo? What top is it? Is it top 200? Is it top 100, 30 million? How do you know I'm in server 13? Because you have 13 letters in your name. That's wrong, but just assuming. If one full alliance wants to move to the same server, it's not going to be possible. Yep, absolutely. Yeah, see? In server 13, the top 200 is 32 million. So what's the point? If the power limit is really 30 million, and 30 million is top 248. So that means everyone from server 13 that's above top 248, then they would be considered special guests or special whatever. No, yeah, there's a difference between empires and kingdoms, Mark. Kingdoms are beta servers. Empires are global servers. It's not max, it's like above 30 million, apparently. It's not confirmed yet, but apparently above 30 million you are considered special or whatever. Yep, Evans, sorry, you will not be able to get out of beta yet. Yes, I agree, Mark. Server 119, 30 million is rank 50. Yes, you are special RPS. So, that's the first thing. First thing, I think there are some things they should make clear. Because they did a frequently asked questions section, and it is not very clear either. It's kind of a bis repetita of this. What is the migration power limit going to be? I think this is important for us to know. We need to know what that migration power limit will be. We need to know if it's really gonna be 30 slots here. Is it really gonna be 30 and 50? I think that's very low. I think that's very low. I think it should be more than that. To allow for some freedom. They announced 30, 50? I know, but I think it should be more than that. That's just my personal opinion. I think they need to say what the migration zones are gonna be. I think this is extremely important to tell us what migration zones are going to be. Is it gonna be like 10 servers, 20 servers, 50, 60? I don't know. They should have told us already, honestly. Increased cap to 230. Ah, no, that's too much, I think. But maybe, I don't know. Maybe 80 and 50, something like that. That's a bit more. You can possibly apply as an alliance to migrate server. I don't think you can. I mean, you could, but you would need everyone to apply, basically. When is the riot? I mean, I'm not, it's still very early, right? This is their first shot, so it will be, if there is the need for changes, it will probably happen. I do believe if there is a need for change, they will change. Now, what they need is to clarify some points. They need to clarify what migration zones are. Because if migration zones are only like, I don't know, 15 servers, then what's the point of migration at all? Yeah, I don't know Evans yet. Yeah, that's kind of my fear as well, Fox. Current server population should have an impact on how many players can move into your server. Yes, I agree. I think they should have made a formula or something where the migration slots depend on your server activity and on your server total, active players. Because if you're in a server with, I don't know, like if you're like in beta and you have 100 active players, what are you gonna do with 50 more, But if you're in a server with 300 actives, like it's the case in some servers, then why would they need, as much as others? I think they should give more to servers who are less active. Simple as that. What's your name in-game, Bosanjaro, if you can tell me, please? So, yeah, I don't know what you guys think about migrations. I hope I made that I hope I made that clear. I hope you have a better idea on how it works now. Gdo. So yeah, tomorrow we'll have 2 Mightiest Empire events servers, guys. I hope you'll be here. If you enjoyed the previous ones. Did you guys enjoy the previous Mightiest Empire event streams? 42 versus 9, and I think it was... What did I stream last week? 13 versus... Who was against 13 last week? I mean, 2 weeks ago? This news made more things confusing. Yeah, I agree. They need to clarify more stuff. 13 versus something. Okay, thank you, Rafangelo. Yeah, I will show you, Kumar. I just need to fix my lineups quickly. $24, thank you. Yes, usually next, so tomorrow, 13 versus 17 should be a big stream. And I will also stream at 19 UTC, server 9 versus server 40. This one should be pretty big. This one should be massive. I think the stream I did, 42 versus 9, kind of exploded on YouTube. Let me have a look. I think it has more than 10k views right now. It's at 18k. Okay, so I need pikeman stuff. have any more of these? Okay, I do. Everyone watch stream before you go to bed. Yeah, the KVK 42 versus 9 was amazing. Do you know if server 17 has a lot of players? I think 17 is quite active, right? I think migration rules are not tragic. They need to increase migration. Yeah, it's nothing to be afraid of, I think. What's missing is a bit of communication on their part. That's often an issue from them, so you know they can definitely work on that. And like things like migration spots, power limit, this can be easily changed. It's no big deal. What's important to me is that the server can decide who comes in and who doesn't. And then that free-to-play have an option to migrate too, and apparently it's gonna be the case. So I'm looking forward to that. 345. Do you have many of these? Yes. Uh, 17 has insane numbers. Oh, okay, wow. At least you can reject. Yeah, my main issue was if you don't let the server choose who comes in and who doesn't, then people can they can troll you basically. They can just migrate random accounts to your server and completely block migration to you. So I'm very glad that the server can choose who comes in and who doesn't. When will your season 4 line video come out? Not until 1 month. Usually I take some time. I take lots of time to work on them, and I haven't even done my tests yet. So, what if Server King a troll? Yeah, that's something else. Yeah. Be careful who you elect as king. There will maybe be civil wars over migration. Maybe. Troll 42 and take up all of their migration slots. Yeah, I mean, they needed to implement some form of restriction, so I'm glad they did it. I'm very glad they did. Have you picked the power limit number? No, because it's not in game yet, Asterisp. But I'm gonna put the maximum number of power limit. Obviously, I don't care about power, so that's why we had, you know, all of this set up already. That's why we have registrations and we have a form for 119. What are you planning to do with your beta account? Well, I would hope that one day my account will be counted as, you know, one of these special migration slots. That would make sense in my opinion, because I mean, even right now we don't have that much of an advance, contrary to what some think. I mean, unless apart from the fact that we have season 4 heroes, obviously. So I would like to migrate, in the best of worlds, I would like to migrate to 119, but I'm not sure that's going to be possible one day. Sig, please, I want to push for MGE. How do you think the least amount of speed ups I need to reach top 10? It depends on your servers. Light Yagami. If you are in a servers with whales, you may very well need more than 200, 300 years, days of speed-ups. Why do I have a random passive gem here? Hey Valka, hey Amy, what's up? Tactician Pikeman more damage? Oh yeah, more damage than Ram for sure. It is a DPS lineup, yeah. It's a good 1v1 Pikeman line. Am I really out of... I'm out of gems, GG. Where am I? I need... Where is it? Wait, I'm completely lost now. Guess I have to use that. Oh wait, maybe I have some on my honey ball. Yes, I do. Your characters are both? I think you can. I had asked that question a long time ago, and they told me you could have two characters on the same server through migration. I don't know if it's still up to date. Maybe it's not the case anymore. Everyone should move to server 13. Everyone should become a Jido. That's to be confirmed, asterisk, but yeah, that's what they had told me long ago. So maybe it's, different now. And this I need, yeah, I'm completely naked here. Why do I have strategy here? I wanna be a Jido. Richard, Cyrus or Belisarius, which one would you say deals the most damage based on your testing? In 1v1, Belisarius. In swarming situations, Cyrus is amazing. Cyrus is Lubu tier when it comes to damage. And maybe not entirely Lubu tier, but that sounds like I'm talking about boots, you know? Louboutin, you know Louboutin? Maybe Emmy knows. You know Louboutin, Emmy. Smart Lubu, never thought of that. Yeah. I mean, you have to be smart now to play Lubu, that's true. I mean, you just cannot go full brain dead into the melee without looking at what's ahead of you. Especially in... I think... Okay, let me give you some thoughts about Season 4. So, Tactician Pikemen are going to be amazing in rallies. Amazing lineup in rally. You do not need Ashoka to play Tactician Pikemen. You do not. If you want to play rallies, that is. You can play Belisarius, Elizabeth, and you can play Octavian. So it would be a cross-military specialty. If you play that in rallies, it is very good. I have done some tests. So far, it does very good in rally. You can also play, if you don't want to go for Elizabeth, you can play Belisarius, Ashoka, and Octavian in rallies, again, as pikemen, but it's not as good in open field. Cyrus is amazing in the open field. Warrior pikemen are amazing in Season 4. Belisarius as tactician cavalry is okay, but is not the best in my opinion, because pikemen are very strong in Season 4. Lubu still remains strong. Lagerta is okay-ish. She's not... No, I haven't been blown away by her performance. But she's still okay. You can play actually some decent lineups. You can play things like Yodit, Tribuana and Lagerta to have burst lineups, or to have a very Yodit oriented lineup, kind of. Is it more worth to play Tactician Pike than Cavalry Pike than Cavalry Tactician in Season 4? Yes. I think Pike Tactician are gonna be a bit better because of the counter, obviously. But I think Cavalry Tactician is gonna be good as well in rallies. What's the comp of Warrior Pike? Right now I'm playing Cyrus, Barbarossa and Mensa Musa. What's the difference between those two lineups? Honestly, there's not much difference, Ramadan. Boudica does a bit better in 1v1 situations, Richard does okay in swarming. So, you know. The main difference is Barbarossa in Season 4, which I didn't expect, but I guess that's a coming back from a Season 1 hero I did not see coming, so I guess it's always nice to see. Where do I have more of these gems? I guess I don't... Well... that's Attila. Well, who cares about Attila? Cyrus, Barbarossa, and Samusa, is that good? Yes, for the reason that I explained earlier, is Cyrus is so good when it comes to damage that you barely notice Leonidas, Richard, or Boudica because they are DPS heroes. He's so good, Cyrus, when it comes to damage that it completely outperforms the others. So you're better off with a support, even if it's a bad one. Can you show a warrior? Yeah, I will show you some lineups if you want afterwards. What am I missing? Here. Okay, attack. Might, perfect. For Timur, might will do, most likely. Do we have any might left? No, I'm gonna do that. Normal attack damage, obviously. I forgot this is this lineup. Wait, my Ashoka still has cavalry? Oh fuck man, what did I do? Oh no, yeah, Mensa Musa is better, Gagami, yeah. Cyrus, Barbarossa, Mensa Musa. Cyrus, Boudica, Barbarossa does okay, but Barbarossa did better for me. Oh, you mean without Mensa Musa? Nah, I will try Dark Priest. You know what? That's an interesting one. I will try that. Give me a second. I will try that. Ah, but I need to swap my gear again. I guess that's not too bad. But I don't think that's too good. Like, Mensa Musa is too good. Mensa Musa is too... I think that's something you can keep in mind. Because I think that's right. I mean, I think I'm not wrong when I say that. Mensa Musa is to Cyrus what Attila is to Lubu. It's kind of the perfect support for him. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, infinite tank, like Mensa Musa, especially 5 stars, obviously. Mensa Musa 5 stars is infinite damage reduction. And close to infinite damage buff too. Yes, only take Barbarossa if you are a spender. Please. Do not take Barbarossa if you are in Season 1, in Season 2. Barbarossa is only good in this particular setup. Barbarossa is bad in Season 2, in Season 1, and in Season 3. So, unless you have the means and the money to do so, do not do it. You are better off with Boudica over Barbarossa if you do not have Barbarossa and if you are free to play. So please do not invest in him if you don't have him yet. Mensa Musa, however, is a wheel hero, and if you can get him maxed before Season 4, I would highly recommend it. If Pac-Man is so shining in Season 4, what if I use Ramses' sword? Yes, absolutely, Negrim. I showed it earlier in my fight. The only people I had trouble with was Ramses. Because Ramses is active, so he does not do a lot of normal attacks. So yeah, I did worse with Boudica here. Mensa Musa, like your core lineup, if you want to play this... Sorry, if you want to play this lineup, your core setup is Cyrus and Mensa Musa. Then if you don't have Barbarossa, then you can choose Boudica. If you don't have Boudica, then you can use Richard. Barbarossa does better, but the core lineup is Cyrus and Mensa Musa. Must 5 star. I mean, must is a big word. If you can make it, I'm gonna tell you what I did in server 119. In server 119, I have not invested in a single hero in Season 3 because I have been preparing for Season 4. So the only hero I'm spinning on is Mensa Musa in Season 3. So I will most likely be able to 5-star him. Mensa Musa is way better at 5 stars. Like, he's at least 2 times better. Cyrus, Belly, Mensa. Oh, it must do pretty bad, I think. Because Belisarius is a DPS too, there would be a conflict between Cyrus and Belisarius. Belisarius is better in 1v1 situations too. Yes, Boudica 5 stars might boost is interesting to Cyrus, 100%. And I will also mention that if you play without Barbarossa and if you play Boudica, then Ring of Deer is even better here. What's up, Bert? Hey everyone, say hello to Bert. He's back. He's back with us. So I need to remove this gear. This nasty cavalry gear. Bert is back with us. Hooray! What am I doing with my gear, bro? I think I did him. Yeah, I did this one. I need to do this. So this is okay. Do I have more of these? No, I don't. My personal preference. I think Tactician Pikemen are they are more fun to play. Just like I think Hannibal is more fun to play than Lubu. Does that mean they're better? Not necessarily. Tactician Pikemen are better in rallies. They are way better in rallies. I think they're amazing in rallies. And I think Tactician Pikemen will beat Warrior Pikemen in 1v1. Okay, in 1v1. But Warrior Pikemen, and we saw it in my Wonder contest, is insanely strong in open field. It's a no-brainer. You need to be a shit ton of players to defeat a Cyrus player. When you make a guide, will you please mention several ring suggestions for each hero? Yes, I started doing that for my latest guide, I think. My latest guide, Season 3 guides. I tried offering some alternatives. I can try to do more. I've got Mensa Musa 3 stars now. I have 289 Universal medals. I want Cyrus at least 3 stars. What should I do? I think you should keep spinning for Mensa Musa as long as you're in Season 3, Mark. And keep your Universal medals. What about Martial versus Tactician Pikeman difference? Oh, Martial Pikeman gets shit on, I'm afraid. Martial Pikemen, I like them a lot. I like the way they work, I like their design, but turn-based skills are sadly underpowered, I think, compared to the others. And you need to be micromanaging a lot more if you want to play Martial Pikemen good. Whereas, basically, Martial Pikemen, I think you have to really micromanage to be good, or to make the most out of them. Then you have Tactician Pikemen, they're a bit, you know, you don't need to micromanage as much, but, you know, in open field it's not as free as Warrior Pikemen. Like, Warrior Pikemen is the Lubu of Pikemen. It's like no brain. You just send them and you AFK. Would you say 100% for open field, Cyrus is the GOAT? Yeah. What's up, Sneaky? Mr. Sneaky. How are you, man? I think I'm pretty good to go. Why do I have this nasty... Ah, that's because it was on my Ashoka. True. I only have 2 of these? Where do I have some normal attacks? Oh. Okay, well, I guess that will do. So I can use that back. I can use that here. What am I missing here? I'm missing this. And okay, I think this one is good to go. This one is good to go, I think. This one I think is not good to go. What did I have here? I think I had Clover. Yes. Turn-based skills are great as a city hopper. Yep, that's why I was saying that you need to micromanage if you want to play them good. Good, thank you. Are you sure, man? What do you think about migrations, Sneaky? With Cyrus, is Ring of Bor a must-have? I wouldn't say it's a must-have, but I think it's especially good if you play with Lofty Mountain and if you play with Barbarossa. Maybe it's time to drop Lubu and start El Cid Saladin. I mean, El Cid Saladin and Tomiris does okay-ish, but it's still a very... situational lineup. Needs more quota slots? Yeah, I agree. And I think they need to make clear what migration zones are. It's very shady for now. It's very vague, I think. And they need to tell us more about it. Wait, I'm missing some stuff here. I don't have any more of these? Damn, that's a shame. I'm broke. Maybe I completely messed up my my stuff, but I guess we'll see. Here we go. I don't know why I have passive damage here. Personally, like it. When gem guide? HP versus unit capacity. HP is gonna be better as time goes by. Are you testing it on you guys first? Yeah. But I mean, yeah, I would like to know, I mean, just to be reassured about what they call brackets or whatever. Do I not have any over... I guess I don't have more of these. No, I don't even have... What have I done with my gems? I guess strategy that will be. It's not the best, but it's okay-ish. And I guess that will do. Have I messed up something? Might, passive, passive. Armor, that's good. Healing, okay, that's good. Passive, okay, this is good. So yeah, this lineup, amazingly good. How about Julius, Octavian Ram, or Bushra? I don't like Bushra. 18 Universal Legendary Gems in Midas buy shop, let's go. I mean, hey, if you want to make a donation, I'll take it. I don't think there is time limit. I don't think so, yeah. What day does... Ah, yeah, maybe there's no time limit here on it. What did I want to check? Yes, don't forget, guys, when you finish your wonder, buy. Buy in the store. Usually I buy these. Up, here we go. Always buy, even outside of wonder, absolutely. Don't you use a ton of attack from not using Boudica? You do a bit, because obviously Barbarossa is... what's it called? He has tavern scaling, right? He has very low scaling. I'm still at... Well, I'm still at 500, but yeah, I think you lose... Oh, I'm gonna win it. The last time I won it, 1v4, was when I had... was when Elizabeth was bugged. How far is your mercenary tech? It's pretty far. We have nearly finished everything here. My archers are a bit left aside. Thank you, God tier, for the $1 Canadian. And he tells me to buy, so I buy. Like, my pikemen are nearly finished. Obviously, that's far from what you see from other Krakens, right? I mean, I'm not as big as others. No shame. My cavalry is at 0, archers at 0, and swordsman I have started a bit. Oh, I lost. Yeah, Cyrus is completely washed, guys. Yo, Dalag. You know what, Dalag? Hey, I wanted to send you a message, Dalag, and ask you how you were. How you've been doing, man? Because you were not here this weekend. I was wondering if everything was okay, friend. Like if I remove him and use Boudica... Oh, I need to swap my gear again. No, I could not, Dalag. Because we don't have a Legion during Sunday at 1 AM. We don't have enough people at 1 AM at Sunday. Not even with sandbags? Sorry, no. You missed the fight against Astra. I could solo points. Could that be an indicator that defensive stats is very important on packs? Yes, it is important because warrior pikemen need to take damage, to deal damage. So the longer they survive, the better it is. How far are you from heroes level 140? I am quite far, actually. So what's up, Dalag? I hope you're okay, bro. I wanted to ask you if you could send me the DaVinci what's it called? DaVinci Resolve premium version. Cyrus is from the wheel, yes, Martins. I wanted to I want to show you my facilities. So I'm here, and now I can start upgrading these, as you can see, but I have not started yet. Yeah, I know, Sneaky, but the thing is, when I would like to edit my streams, I would like to erase some blank parts, and there's an option to do that with the paid version, to completely erase blanks where I don't speak. But I don't want to pay $300 for that. Like, let's look at Cyrus damage, guys. Like, look at this. 130k damage. And what's good with this lineup is it's consistent. Cyrus, there's no spikes of damage. It's very consistent. Unlike Lubu, for instance. Lubu, you can do the same fight 10 times. You are gonna have a different result 10 times. Oh, absolutely, Sneaky, but when you have... what's it called? When you have plenty of streams that last for like 4 or 5 hours, that takes a long time. Like, I wanted to edit my 42 versus 9 stream, which was like 5 hours long, sorry. And yeah, it's just too long, man. Cyrus with forceful retaliation. Yeah, it does a bit less, I think. Let me see. But I could show you, but the problem is it would be a bit biased because my skills are 5 stars. And this one is not. I reset this one, so it's not 5 stars. But I used to use, forceful retaliation. And I swapped to whirlwind sweep because forceful retaliation had a very low impact. Very low damage. And the might buff did not justify the skill, basically. Hope they release a strategy type sword hero. Oh, absolutely, Sneaky. I mean, I'm completely noob when it comes to editing. So I mean, I do the basic stuff, and you know, that's about it. I mean, I try to, you know, progress and stuff, but it is a job, so. Okay. What time is it? Okay, it's been 2 hours, right? 2 hours and something. Really? Okay, sneaky. Like, to give you an idea, I'm not even... I don't even know many shortcuts yet. Like, I really am a boomer. Yes, absolutely. And the 10% damage increase is... I mean, the 100% damage increase is better than the damage from this skill and the 30 might bonus. If the might bonus was with a might bonus, so if it scaled, it would be interesting, but it's not the case. Like, I think, to give you an idea, I mean, I guess I'll use it, but it's gonna be biased. Maybe I can find some of it back. Wait, I can find some old... Maybe I can find some old ones from a few days ago. Maybe. Maybe this one. You can see I was doing some tests here already. And I think even at 0 star it was better. Yeah, as you can see, so let's have a look. Here you have 110,000 damage for 30-ish activations, okay? And 35,000 damage for this skill. And if we look at this, like we gain... Okay, this one has not the same amount of activations. Where is it? Maybe here. Oh yeah, am I fighting so many tribes, bro? Maybe this one, not this one. Here. No. Okay, this one maybe. Like, I don't know why, but I live longer for some reason. Or activate more skills. I activate more skills ever since I removed this one. For non-wild forceful would be better for more sick tricks. Since we die sooner to have one. That's true. I don't use shortcuts, okay. If you have any fights with Cyrus worth 20 seconds, then Cyrus Wildwood is better. Yeah. And I think in open field you want to get swarmed. And if you get swarmed by people over and over again, then it's very likely your fights are gonna last longer than 24 seconds, because people are gonna reset your fighting status over and over again. That's true. Why did I have 7 activations here? Why do I have 8? What? Up to 5 stacks. 8. Okay, good. If you want sustain, I'd legit go metal or tenacity over retribution. On which hero, Sneaky? On Mensa? I kept retribution on Mensa because his damage actually is better than his healing for some reason. Like you can see his damage. What the shit is this? Here, sorry. Like his damage is not too bad, as you can see. 37k, 38k. And the healing from metal is great. I mean, it's good to have, because here we have Peaceful Haven. But basically the damage is why I would take it. Ah, yes, okay. Why is King of the World activated near 100% of the time? Where? Oh, this one? Because you basically always deal damage with a customizable skill, Raffangelo. Ah, yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah, what the... Yeah, you're right. Barbarossa is actually good with Cyrus. Yeah, Dalag. Basically, that's what... I'll say it again. Basically... Cyrus is like Lubu. Lubu deals so much damage that you don't want to pair another DPS with him. Because Lubu will just outperform him as a DPS anyway. Lubu is so strong that you want support to empower him. It's the same with Cyrus. Cyrus deals so much damage that if you put Boudica, Richard or Leonidas, you will barely notice their damage. Because Cyrus deals so much. So you're better off with a support that allows Cyrus to deal damage more consistently. When you said earlier that Martial Pike need to be micromanaged more than Tactician Pikemen, what did you mean? I mean that even in open field, Martial Pikemen will struggle. So unless they're in rallies where they can, they can be played with brains off, if you play them in open field, they are better if you can city hop, like enter and exit cities to reset your fighting status. If you don't micromanage them, they just get overpowered very easily. Is it only Cyrus skills, or could it be any skill that deals damage on the lineup? That's what I'm wondering. It doesn't say. So it could very well be old skills from older lineup? I don't know. It's a bit vague. They don't say. It doesn't seem hero specific, yeah. So increases the hero's customizable skill damage by 30%. So this is 5th star passive, I mean bonus. When dealing damage with customizable skills, continuous damage effects excluded, there is a 65% chance to deal mild damage to the enemy troop. Triggers once per second at most. So they don't say which customizable skills. So it could very well include Mensa Musa here. So whenever Mansa also triggers skills. And increases the hero's might by 50 for 3 seconds. This attack has a 65% chance to ignore 20% of the enemy's defense. And when taking... Ah, yes, I see. I think I know what we have, Rafangelo and Dominic. When taking mic damage, there is a 30% chance to reduce that damage by 8%. And finally, for the first 18 seconds of battle, reduce secondary strike damage taken by 8%. That's a lot. I think, Rafangelo and Bert, that it's counting everything. It's counting both this 65% chance to deal more damage, and it's also counting this 30% chance to reduce damage when taking damage. I'm pretty sure. And because we don't have detailed battle reports, this kind of skill is horrible to track, because it has so many things in it. It has one active part in the passive part, 65%. It has a second active part, 65% chance to ignore 20% of the defense, and it has a third active part, 30% chance to reduce the damage. Mansa Musa activated 14 customizable skills. So 14 plus 36 is 50. And I think that's roughly 65%. Yeah, 65% would be 32.5. So that's that's about it, basically. So there's a chance it counts Mansa Musa too. Hey Maxi, thank you for the sub, bro. Almost a year, yeah, almost a year. Almost a year, bro. It's been quite a journey. Ah, you're right. Yes. No, 14. These are two customizable skills. These two. These two are customizable skills. 8 plus 6. This is his signature skill. Hey Purple, what's up, man? How are you, Maxi? Golden Odyssey doesn't deal damage? Ah, you're right. You're right, you're right. So, you're right. That's 44. Yeah, that's not as many then. I blame Bert anyway. Yeah, that's a bit more. Yeah. I'm not sure. I think, like I said, if you look here, ignore defense. I'm pretty sure it's also counting the activations where you... I mean, I don't know, man. Like, again, this would not be a question if you had detailed battle reports. But hey, what do I know? We've been asking for that. Maybe just run the fight again? Yeah, you're right. I mean, I could just look at other battle reports, actually. I've done plenty. This one... This one with Boudica would be even more telling, I think. 30. So we have 30 again. 30 plus 20 plus 23. So that's 53. 53 times 65 divided by... That would be 36. So I'm a bit lower, which is weird. They need the civilization battle report system. Yeah, 100%, I agree. It's not even that complicated. I mean, yeah. Let's see, let's do it a second time. Where is it? Cringe. Yeah, the battle report system is amazing. For sure. Definitely a big part of why I will be playing the game. I want to be able to understand what I'm doing, not just guess. Like, Cyrus, man, it's gonna be something. You need to understand range in that game. It's kinda different to what you expect. Oh, there is range? I didn't even... Oh, you mean... Oh, yes. You mean... Yes, okay, yeah, I see what you mean. I mean, I'm all for it. I wanna be surprised. What do you think about Belisarius, Hannibal and Ashoka now? It doesn't seem very good in the open field, I'm not gonna lie. But it's probably gonna be very good in rallies, sorry. Oh, Civilization as free-to-play? It seems very good. I mean, it seems good. But, remember, I said the same for Age of Empires Mobile. Because it was free-to-play friendly in beta. And, boy, was I disappointed when they released the game. So I cannot say for now. I prefer to wait until they actually release the game and see how it is when the game is live. There's range on heroes, so depending on your position, they can attack the other... Yes, you're right. Yes. I remember that, yes. I remember. I mean, that gives the game, like, it's kind of battle turn-based, but with... You need to be careful with the range. Yeah, I think, like, if the last in line cannot attack or something, he will... And the middle guy dies, he will go in the middle or something, like they move or whatever. I remember some of it. I mean, I'll do some... Yeah, absolutely, yeah. I mean, it definitely adds some layers and some complexity to the game, which I like. Like, the battle system seems way more math-based than AoEM. I think, and you'll see what you'll tell me what you think, Sneaky. I think the battle system from Civilization is the kind of game, is the kind of battle that you could 100% like anticipate through maths only. I think you could 100% anticipate a win through maths only. You could have a calculator for battles, I'm pretty sure. If, of course, they release the maths behind the fights. Expert calculator user, yeah. I released a video for this week. Oh, nice! Definitely watch that. I'll be streaming. I'll most likely be streaming their game on June 1st. I'll definitely be streaming, yeah, Civilization on June 1st, which is going to be next Sunday. So next Sunday I'll most likely stream One Mightiest Empire event, and then I will play, what's it called? Civilization. I wanna watch Sigam in detail. I mean, honestly, the first video I will make about Civilization is gonna be about the battle report system. Because it's very important to a game. Ah, it's at 1 AM UTC, Sneaky? Yeah. Who are you up against this week? Hey, you don't have many Europeans, right, Sneaky, in your server? Yo, Canada, what's this, man? I'm not yet at King Arthur. I'm vibing, man. So yeah, if you guys wanna see Civilization and discover the game with me, because I'm a complete newbie, we'll be able to see that next week. By a 56. I have no idea who's in 56. Oh, I wanted to check the activations, but yeah, I'm pretty sure the activations count everything. I'm pretty sure they count the number of activations from the other skills as well. Yeah, 100%. Fancy sponsoring is King Arthur on 119. Sponsoring is King Arthur? What do you mean? I mean, I could, Rafangelo, but how long would that take me though? On 119, I'm VIP 11. Yeah, there's a chance, Rafangelo. I mean, hey, if Fancy wants to sponsor my King Arthur 119, I'm all for it. Don't get me wrong, but I'm very far away. That's not the same threshold. Did we win, by the way? I heard you managed to kid. Come on, man. Did we won the contest? It looks like we won. Yes, sir. We had... Oh, I think we had 8 fillers this Legion. We were missing people registering. But no, I haven't heard anything of Fancy sponsoring King Arthur in 119. It was Abi Legion. Really? Man, we've been facing every King Arthur in our legions. And we won each of them. I'm saving my taverns for new update. Yeah, Queen Dido. Honestly, there's one thing I want to say here. They will add... what's her name? They will add Tomiris to daily special, which, you know, why not? But these bundles are way more interesting than the Empire Bounty or whatever it was called. Where is it? Yeah, Empire Gold. Like, this is such a scam. And if you bought... I don't know, I feel like if you bought... Tomayaris through this chest, you got basically scammed. I mean, I shouldn't say that, but it's way more interesting. It takes longer to buy through Daily Special, but it's way more, you know, it's way more cost efficient. King Arthur not actually not super strong. I mean, it's yes or no. I think King Arthur will be better as time goes by, because King Arthur has big chunks of armor penetration, right? And as time goes by, when people reach the new technologies, when you get like plus 80 armor for every hero in the game, even if you look at facilities, when you reach like plus 50 armor, plus 30 armor here, then, you know, King Arthur is going to be more interesting, basically, because of that armor penetration. So, you know, he'll have some use. But I think it's going to be interesting in Season 4 as well, to fight all the pikemen. But yeah. Yes, I agree, yeah. I think Lagertha is gonna be amazing with King Arthur as well. Why do you all keep calling me Canada? Yeah, you said that, Rafangelo. You know your name on Discord is Rafangelo and O Canada, right? Imagine King Arthur was only available if you had 360 days consecutive log. Yeah, I mean, you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy is we, in beta, and maybe Bert remembers, we have been advocating for ways for free-to-plays to get VIP points. This perhaps was some of the most requested suggestions at the time. And at one point, they did say in a dev column, and I could find it back if I wanted to, it's on the Discord server. They did say we are gonna add ways for free-to-plays to get VIP points. And I think at some point it was available. But they removed it and it never came back, basically. And I don't understand why. Like, why don't you give free-to-plays a chance to get fucking VIP points, man? Like, what are they gonna do with 500 points every day? What do you think of Dido? I haven't checked Dido that much, I'm not gonna lie. Because martial swordsmen are very... They're okay for free-to-plays, right? I mean, yeah, I don't know. I will have to look into it. But yeah, I don't understand why they removed that. It was actually something good, I think. That was good to add ways for free-to-plays to get these VIP points. It's not costing them anything. Like, it will still take years for free-to-plays to get like VIP 12 or whatever anyway. Free-to-play VIP 12. If you play in beta, perhaps, yeah. I'm not sure. When Peter comes on stream again, I mean... I identify as free-to-play. Nice bait. I identify as Jido. Salut Eternal. So Dido, let me have a look. Grants the abandoned state with lasting 6 seconds. While in the abandoned state, there is a 35% chance to recover units when taking damage. Okay. 25% chance for a 6 second. That's not bad actually. That's like a 50% uptime, I would say. Upon entering battle, yeah, I think that's that's for the whole battle. I think Rough Angelo. And then, yeah, she has Peaceful Haven, I guess, and Protracted Battle, so... She's okay, but, you know... She's not insane, I would say. Oh, I need to appoint. Guys, do we annoy Dalag? And do we name Dalag as the city administrator? Yep. Yeah, for the lulz. Look at him. He's here. Because my city administrators, they are always Anassin, White Wolf, and Valar. By the way, so usually we have 3 capitals, but this week we gave 1 capital to our one smaller alliance. Because last Mightiest Empire event, we actually had a pretty good turnout. And so POD, which is our 4th alliance, actually did very good. They came to the fight, they participated, they were here, and they did very well. So, you know, we gave them a city. So I would say one thing that's good about our server is there's no big egos, you know? Like, we're not gonna cry because we have 1 less city. Oh, there's Lou. What's up, Lou? Yeah, it's near the end, Doudou. Doudou. We'll call you mon Doudou. So... I will save you this time, Dalag. Fuck, that's not what I wanted to do. Sorry, Anassin. You know what? White Wolf will be free from his duties this week. Valar is here. Swanky Knight has an amazing amount of participation, by the way. Do you think there is a counter to Cyrus? I think... what's it called? Tactician pikemen do pretty good against them. Ramses does pretty good against him. Because they are both tactician heroes. And Cyrus has low strategy resistance. I mean low. Quotation marks. Imagine having so many people that you need 3 alliances. Yeah, the problem we have right now is we have many AFKs in every alliance. We have many people who left. But we're still doing pretty good nonetheless. AVR as well is doing okay. So yeah, counter to Cyrus would be a Martial Pikeman and Ramses Sword. Even Ramses Archer does okay. We're lucky to have 50 to 60 people shouldering MEEs. Yeah, last MEE we did. there was 60 players from my alliance. So considering the fact that we are 110 active or something like that. And it was our downtime too. No, it was okay time. Chilnesia had like, I think they had 30 to 40 people online, I would say. And TRP had like 30 as well. POD had like 10, I think, something like that. So overall it was okay. And we actually bet a Kraken too. If I have Richard and Boudica 5 stars and Mensa 4 stars, what should be the commander? I would say Boudica, Mensa, Richard. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. For all the tests I did with Warrior Swordsman, there was not that big of a difference. No matter who was commander. The worst commander I had was Leonidas for sure, and Richard, if not 5 stars. Otherwise, it was pretty similar. Yep, absolutely Rise. But people left with time because they're bored. We, like, see, this is our number of AFKs. And this is players who rarely show up to events. We have organized our server that way. So that's like 80 players. Like 50 will never show up because they left the game. We keep them here in case they want to come back. And 30 players who rarely show up to events. So out of 80 players, we had 60 available, basically. That's kind of what it is. But when we started, we had the first Imperial City we did, we had like 90 online, something like that. And the maximum was 150 in the Alliance too. Maybe more than 100, maybe you're right, yeah, I don't remember exactly, but... The thing is, unlike some servers like 42, we did not start as a project, fully. So we have people who are used to this type of games, we have people who are not used to this type of game, we have people who are patient, we have some who are not. So some just came to have a look because it's Age of Empires mob, it's Age of Empires, and left when they saw there was no event coming up. You know, I think every server is facing the same issue. Basically, is that the game is not communicating enough on what it's preparing, so people, I mean, not many people are actually willing to wait. They just leave and find another game. Which is understandable. Alright. Been a bit more than 3 hours. I hope you enjoyed the stream, guys. It was nice talking. I missed streaming. I am glad I'm able to stream again. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope I was able to provide answers for Season 4 heroes and for migration as well. Remember that if you want to migrate to my server, feel free to join my Discord server, !Discord. There is a channel for that. You can apply by sending me answers to a questionnaire. So when is Riot? I don't know. We'll have to talk about it. Yeah, absolutely. The retention rate is not usually very good in these games, yeah. I will try to work on videos starting next week again, because I know I've been late. I mentioned I had trouble working on my videos. That is true. I have had a loss of motivation, which I hope to find back tomorrow after the Mightiest Empire streams, which I always love to do. So I hope to get back on track starting next week. And again, I'm sorry. I apologize for the delay again. So hopefully that's gonna be fixed soon. And so yeah, tomorrow at 9 UTC, I will start streaming server 13 versus server 17. And at 17 UTC, there will be a second stream with server 9 versus server 40. Both fights are looking pretty promising. So we'll have a look at that. I wish you a good day. I'll see you soon. I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks everyone for tuning in. And have a good day. Bye everyone.